What's up, everybody? Checking in here. It is Sunday. It's my birthday. It is September 8th. This video will probably not get posted until about Wednesday. But my last video update was on Thursday. I think I was heading to a spin class. It is now Sunday night, and I am on day, let's see. I'm on day 6 of my stimulant medication. So this is my calendar thus far. You'll see there's still some blank stuff down here because things change. For example, we thought I was going to start Cetrotide today, but I am not. I have 5 follicles right now that are around the size that they would want them to be for my retrieval, but we are hoping to have more like 15, maybe 20. So we're hoping to see those grow progressively and to see some more start growing as well to measure above the number 10. I don't know offhand if that is centimeters or millimeters. I don't recall. So I will have to leave a follow-up note in the notes below about that. But I will put the exact numbers down there. My portal through the doctor's office is also not working, so I can't log in there to get all my numbers. So it's a little bit hard for me to keep track of because they call and just kind of spit it out to me really fast. So my estrogen has gone from 16 to 120 on Friday, which is a little bit concerning, or that was, 120 on Friday, which is a little concerning, to almost 300 today. So I'm feeling a little bit better because although the goal was to decrease my estrogen before we started, now we want to see it bumping up as the follicles start to grow. So I have continued working out. I've continued feeling good. I have continued following the Whole30 food program as well. I have eliminated caffeine from my diet completely. I am drinking decaf coffee. I have eliminated stevia, which has been the most difficult part for me. I really struggle with not having something sweet. I didn't realize just how addicted I was to Coke Zero and stevia in my coffee. That's really what I've been having the most difficult time with, as well, or along with the IVF meds. So the IVF meds, today I am feeling a little bit cloudy. I've got a little bit of a headache. I did not feel like working out. However, it is Sunday, and Sundays are often my rest days. I did work out almost every day this week, so there's also some other variables to consider, right? So even if I wasn't going through IVF, my body would need a little bit of a break. But going through IVF, it definitely needs a little bit more of a break. So tonight I am going to show my injections. So I will be doing my injections on this video based on space that I have to do this. There is going to be, and you might not see my full body. I'm gonna try and move back my camera stand and see just what I can get, but I really want to make sure you see a close-up of the injections, kind of how it's done, and really the lack of pain. So hopefully you can see my face and kind of see if I grimace, what kind of grimace, if any, I'm actually giving. So I'm gonna show you my medications now. All right, so the first injection I'm gonna show you is Menopur. Menopur comes in this big box. There is a total of 5 injections in the box. And along with that, there are 5 Q caps in the box. The Q caps help get the water into the medication and mix everything. So essentially, you're gonna first make sure your hands are clean. Obviously, I've already washed my hands. You're gonna break the top off of both medication bottles. You can take your sterile syringe, open that baby up, take your Q cap, put it on top of the water. So it's really quite simple, just like that. My instructions are to draw the syringe back to 1 cc of water. So I always draw out extra and then push back right to 1 cc. Now you do have to be careful here because the plunger will, as you see, automatically just go back. So when you pull it out, I always just kind of put my thumb there and then pull the bottle off. You want to keep the Q cap on top of the syringe. And you're going to take the Q cap, insert it directly into the medication, dispense the water, and you can see what was once a solid is now a liquid. I don't know if you're supposed to shake it or not. I don't, because the liquid just kind of happens instantaneously. So then I push a little bit of air back in and draw all the medication out till there's absolutely nothing left. As you can see, nothing is left. Again, I leave a little bit of air in. You unscrew your Q cap. Then you're going to take your sterile needle, screw that on, and push out all of the air until you see just a bit of water come out the top. That's how you know it's ready. I'm gonna take a step back here so you can see my stomach, which, guys, it is what it is. I don't have the abs I used to have, but hopefully someday this stomach will have a baby inside of it. Not my stomach, my uterus. I digress. So you're gonna pinch the fatty portion of your stomach, and then you simply put the needle in. Try to make sure you can see this here. So the needle's in, and then you just push the medication in. Mine up here, for some reason, it moves a little slower than the other ones. Count for 5 seconds, leave the needle in there. Once the needle's in, guys, you can't feel it. It's just there. So you leave it for about 5 seconds, and then you're done. So you're gonna take your cap, put it back on your syringe, and then put it in your sharps container, which I didn't bring into the kitchen. I keep that in my bathroom. So I will put it in my sharps container when I get back into the bathroom. I also forgot to mention, you need to clean your stomach with alcohol swabs. I did that ahead of time because kind of rubbing down the jelly belly makes me feel a little bit self-conscious. And even though this video is about empowerment, I am still a little bit like, there are certain things I just don't want to do. So that's one thing I just decided I'm going to do on my own. But make sure you rub down with alcohol. Ideally, you've just taken a shower as well. My next medication is Gonal F, which comes in this nice little red eject pen. So you can see the medication right here. I am taking 300 units per day. So this is so easy. The administration of this is like seamless. So the package comes with 1 pen and about 5 or 6 of the needles, because you may be on a smaller dosage, or you may have to take your dosage several times throughout the day. So they give you a lot of needles for your 1 pen. I take a full pen every single day. Some people take 2 pens or 3 pens a day, by the way. So you take the cap off, you take the little cap off of this, and you just screw this baby on. Why is it not? Okay, there you go. So screw that baby on, and then there's a little cartridge here. You can't see that number. Anyway, you just wind it back till it gets to your preferred number. Yeah, you can't see it. Anyway, mine is 300, and give the injection. So same thing here. It's an itty bitty needle, guys. It's not so bad. Like, if you do Botox, you've had this needle in your face 100 times. So don't sweat it. All right. Same process. Again, you kind of find a fatty pouch in your stomach. I don't know why, I just always rest my pinky underneath where I'm gonna give the injection, sort of as a stabilizer. You put the needle in. I feel like they have butter or something on these needles because they go in so easily. And then you just push down. Again, I wait about 5 seconds to make sure all the medication's gone in. That sweet baby belly. That's it. So those are my medications right now. Like I said earlier, Subtretide is off the table for now. I have a feeling my cycle is gonna run a few extra days on the stim side. My doctor and I talked about that before we started, is that we're probably gonna lengthen my stim process. So instead of increasing the medications right now, I think he's thinking more long-term. So instead of an embryo or an egg retrieval on Saturday, maybe it'll move to Sunday or Monday. I don't know, we'll see how my follicle grows. So my next appointment with them is on Tuesday. I do hope to be able to provide an update tomorrow morning when I wake up to let you guys know how I feel. In the mornings when I wake up, I usually walk all of the dogs. So I walk Julie first and then the other 3 second. Then I go to the gym. I plan to do a bar class tomorrow and some extra walking because I only got 4,000 steps in today. So trying to keep my activity level up, because I noticed that when my activity's high, my mood's better, my headaches go away, I feel better. Going back to the Whole30 thing, by the way, I forgot to mention I am drinking decaf espresso with nut pods, and that's helping me. And it's been 4 days since I've started doing that, and I'm already getting used to not having stevia in my coffee. So it's getting better, it's getting easier, and I'm starting to like the non-sweetened taste. So I'm really thankful that I found the Whole30 program, because being sugar addicted as I was is not a good thing. It would cause me to spiral out of control. I do not plan to eliminate carbs or sugar for the rest of my life, but this has really opened my eyes. I was always a macro counter and no good food, no bad food kind of person. I still believe that, but I think there's some validity to keeping your sugars and artificial sweeteners to a minimum. At least for me, I find that's what promotes binging. So have a great night. I'm gonna go to bed and I will see you in the morning. Bye.